Hello, all, and welcome. And I'm the MGTOW Philosopher. And this is so funny. So, here we have a freak. This is a freak. And this is a guy who doesn't like gender pronouns. He wants to be called something other than he or she. He's so special and so different that he demands a different word to define him. So, Cosmopolitan is roasted over super cringe video explaining what it means to be genderqueer. So apparently Cosmopolitan made a video about this freak who should be in a circus sideshow and not anywhere near any news outlet, talking about how he is genderqueer, whatever that means. And I'll admit, honestly, I don't know what the fuck it means. I have a pretty good idea. A guy that isn't gay or isn't straight or he doesn't identify any specific way. I don't know what the fuck it means. Let's see. Yeah, I'm ignorant of a lot of these new leftist terms, thankfully. Cosmopolitan's latest attempt at virtue signaling is a video about what it means to be genderqueer. Because we're all wondering. Yeah, I'm wondering too. Cosmopolitan recently released a video of a gender non-conforming person. So he doesn't pick a gender. So what? Genderqueer means you like floating in some kind of ether. You're nothing. So he can be everything? What? Jacob uses the pronouns they, them. I'm sorry, what? Aren't these plural pronouns? Don't they refer to groups of people? Oh, so now you're a group? Oh, I see, because he's nothing. So he can be everything. So he's a plurality of things. Oh, how very clever. So prepare yourself for some incredible grammatical acrobatics. I would say some incredible mental gymnastics would be the correct terminology, because you really have to do a lot of mental gymnastics to essentially wrap your head around this nonsense. Tobia talks about how traumatizing it was when their brother... What is this there? Oh my God, they're actually using... the gender pronouns in this article? Well, I'm going to flip it around and change it to be correct. Tobia talks about how traumatizing it was when you're a man, you freak, his brother stole his Barbie doll and cut off all its hair and decapitated it. That's traumatizing? What is this guy, a wimp? What is he, a pussy? Oh, he's wearing a dress. Yeah, I guess he is. Who gives a shit? What are you doing playing with a Barbie doll anyway as a little boy? Get the fuck out of here. Where's your G.I. Joe anyway? Jesus Christ. If I lost it every time my brother had done something nasty to me, and if I held on to that shit, Jesus Christ. Ridiculous. Jacob is a model, too. A model? A model for what? Who's going to hire this person? To do what? To sell what? Two, and unfortunately for the rest of us, there are plenty of pictures on his Instagram. Oh, my God. The Cosmopolitan video is so cancerous that it's recommended pregnant women don't watch it. You'd be safer putting on a pair of radioactive asbestos goggles. Prepare a vomit bag because you're about to see something that's going to scare your retinas. What the fuck is this? First of all, I have to wonder, is that his hair? Well, okay, bundle it up, put it in a ponytail behind your head. You can have a mullet or something. Oh, no. You have to be some kind of weird... Wait a second. What is this? So he's trying to be both a man and a woman, but he's neither? I don't get it. And what's with all this... So he's making like this kind of a contrary statement, like long female hair and painted lips in one way, but in the other way, he's got all the stubble on his face. So I'm a man and I'm a woman. I'm a man, woman. I'm a he, she. Well, you're a he, she then. But I'm not either. I don't adhere to any labels. And given any particular time, I'll be this or I'll be that. If one day I wake up in this mood, I'll be a she or a he. Oh, but since I'm none of those, I can't conform to any specific pronouns. And this is just about controlling other people. Isn't that just about saying to somebody else, I am all powerful? Look at all the hair on his chest. What is this? And he's pale as can be. He's got like this, his face is tan. He's got like this super white body. And he's got this pathetic chest hair, little stubble on his fucking chest. Oh my God. It's hideous. Oh, Lord have mercy. Don't mind me. I'm looking straight into your soul for a second. What is this? What are you supposed to be? You're supposed to be some kind of profound philosopher or something. Give me a break, you freak. What the fuck? And why is he wearing a woman's clothes? So if he's not a man, he's not a woman, wouldn't he be wearing gender-neutral clothing? Like robes or something? Instead of women's clothes? What the fuck? That is some ugly, ugly, whatever the hell he's supposed to be. Shave your face, you freak! What is this? What is this? I see tits there. Is he wearing like prosthetic tits or something underneath there, like fake breasts under a bra? I thought you're supposed to be some kind of genderqueer that doesn't adhere to any specific gender, and no gender labels apply to you. So you're a there, you're a they, because you're everything and nothing. If you're gorgeous and you know it, clap your hands. Well, I don't see you clapping your hands. Don't, please. What a freak! You're a freak. Look at this cheap costume jewelry. It looks like a plastic necklace. Oh my God. What the fuck? What the fuck? What is that? That is gonna be the most hideous picture I've ever seen in my life. Holy shit. And is he gay? I'm wondering about this because he's calling himself genderqueer. Is he also gay? And let me ask any of you gay guys out there, do you feel like hitting that? Do you want to hit that? Do you find this guy attractive? I'll post a comment on my video if you're a gay guy, and let me know whether this guy is attractive or not. What? Why is it all women's clothes? I thought you're supposed to be gender nothing. What? Look at this guy. He's just stick with the little chicken legs, and he's all white as a ghost. Hideous. You're hideous. You're ugly in any gender. Oh my God. Here we go. Here's the video. Jacob Tobia opens up about what it really means to be genderqueer.
The pronouns he and she can kind of feel like a box or a trap.
They're a box or a trap. And they're identifying what you are, you idiot. You're a man, but not much of one, I'll tell you that.
Where they come with all of this baggage.
Oh, there's baggage attached. You want to exist outside the parameters of either, so you can be superior to both. I see. And what kind of baggage do you have, Jacob? Your brother cut off your Barbie doll's head? Ooh.
And for me, the gender-neutral pronouns they, them don't come with that baggage.
Gender-neutral pronouns. I don't have neutral there. I mean, the people it's referring to still have a gender, you idiot. This is Jacob Tobia. Jacob is a genderqueer. The pronouns they, them, genderqueer people are an important... What is this? Genderqueer people are an important part of the transgender community. What is this community? What community are you talking about? Like the 0.3% of people who identify as trans? What do you mean he's trans? Now you've got all these different sections. You got all these different levels or different forms of transgender. I thought that transgender was just simply people are transitioning. It's transitioning. Transition. The trans is short for transitioning, you idiots. Now they've taken trans and turned it into something else entirely. Of course, it's the left. Oy, oy, oy. Your story. Hey, his story.
I always say that my life...
Gender is not limitless, you idiot. What is this? If you had such a horrible life, or is reality so difficult for you to endure that you have to make everything relative, and gender has to be limitless, you just want to escape who you are and what you are to such a degree that now you're nothing, no gender. Nothing to hold me back, nothing to tie me down, nothing to connect me to who and what I actually am. So I don't have to face the reality of my existence. I see.
It was perfect for about 3 seconds until the nurse looked down and said, "It's a boy." My ability to choose what makes sense for me was taken away from me.
Bullshit.
We don't even view that as something that's hurtful.
That's because it's not something that's hurtful, you idiot.
Or violent or mean to a child.
That's because it's not hurtful, violent, or mean to identify you as what you are. Oh, look, it's a Toyota. Ah, you evil son of a bitch, you identified a Toyota. It's a Toyota. That's not a Toyota. That's a Chevy. What?
I had so many feelings of my gender not working.
That's because you're mentally ill, and your parents should have sent you to a psychiatrist.
So much of my childhood was about fear. It was about being scared of, oh, what happens if my true self just slips out?
You see, I have some theories about these these fucked up people and their fucked up view of how gender works. And I posted a video that you should probably watch. Go back in my history, entitled "The Transgender." It's about transgender people. I suggest you watch it. In it, I analyze why people go transgender.
For a second. And everyone learns that I am this feminine person.
You're feminine? What are you talking about? You said you don't like they, he, you don't like she. So you're not a she, you're not a he. What's with the dress? Then why don't you just dress up as a man? I mean, I don't get this. You clearly don't like being a man. The problem you obviously have is with your masculinity, not your femininity.
What if people learn who I truly am?
A freak?
I don't think I could survive it.
Freak. You're a freak. Freak.
One of the things I remember from childhood is that I always wanted to play with Barbies. I mean, it's like so classic. And so
I don't get it. So classic. I just think you're gay. I think a lot of these gender confused people are just gay guys who have essentially learned to hate being men because of the way that society marginalizes and bashes men and teaches how men are horrible and evil and they're treated so badly. And then you see all of the goodies that women get. Because they're the superior in the privileged class. They really are superior. And then these guys see how much better you're treated than even a woman if you're some member of some supposedly discriminated against protected class like trans people. I mean, being trans, queer trans even, which is even more rarefied than being trans, you're at almost the top of the victimhood pyramid. I mean, the only thing that would make this person a better victim is if he was black.
And so I got my own Barbie. I tried to hide it and sort of like not let my brother know that I had it and not let the kids in the neighborhood know that I had it. And one day they found it. They like cut off my Barbie's hair and like pulled off her head.
So what?
Oh my God, it was so traumatic because it was like, we found out your secret.
Oh, you need to grow up, okay? How long ago was that? How old are you? What are you, 25, 26? I mean, you look pretty old. You look like you're 30 or something. If you're younger than that, you must be living a hard life or something. I don't know. But you're a grown man, okay? You're a grown man. You need to get over this shit, okay? Somebody cut off your Barbie doll's head when you were, what, 9 or 10 years old? Get over it. That's reality. Reality is harsh. Reality is tough. And you better toughen up, sweetheart.
Your secret is not okay, and you need to change who you are. No, because that's not who you are. You have a mental illness. You have a mental illness, okay? You are not a woman or a woman, he, she, I'm a man, identify as queer, I'm both man and woman wrapped in the... You're a man. Deal with it, freak. The older people in my life, the adults in my life, were incredible, and I think that's why I knew I was going to be okay.
That they weren't incredible. They enabled you. They encouraged this bullshit. Sure, honey, you feel like a woman and a man, and sometimes you feel like a man, you're a woman, but you don't identify as either. You want to walk around in women's clothes, and you don't want to be referred to as a man or a woman with he or she or his or her. You want to be this and that, or them and they. Okay. Because you're a plurality. How many of you out there saying nut job? That's a fucking nut job. What universe is this person not a friggin' nut job?
Because if they could be good to me, I knew that eventually my peers would figure it out. But the waiting for that moment was excruciating.
You were such a weakling and a wimp that you had to essentially identify yourself with a special protected class, that nobody would ever challenge you, nobody would ever chop off any more doll heads. People would be essentially discouraged from criticizing you in any way, shape, or form. You are a weakling.
The time I graduated and was a senior and had like moved to DC, which was the first city that I lived in, that was when I finally understood that being genderqueer and gender nonconforming did make me like part and parcel of the trans community.
Yeah, you want to belong to something. No, I see. You want to belong to something special, tight-knit, a close-knit group. You want a sense of belonging that you're not going to get just by being a he or a she. I see.
Things are going great there. I'm having a wonderful time.
Freak.
I'm gay, but as you can see, I'm also pretty queer. I mean...
there we go. Gay. Yeah, but I'm also pretty queer. So I like to dress on women's clothes. You're just a cross-dresser. Oh, you're just a cross-dresser who cross-dresses out in public. You're not like Herbert Hoover, who was walking around in high heels and fishnets in his office and shit. But he didn't go out in public dressed like that. You're just a cross-dresser who isn't ashamed of being a cross-dresser. I see.
I'm wearing lipstick right now, and I have this glittery nail polish that I love so much. Because that's who I am, and that's how I'm comfortable.
That's fine. Just don't try to change how the people refer to you. You want to be a mentally ill fruitcake? That's fine. You want to call yourself transgender and identify as nothing, as a they and a them, and these weird-ass concepts that don't actually exist in reality. Sure, go ahead. But don't ever tell me I'm going to refer to you. You're a man. I'm going to call you he. I'm going to say that's his bag. That's his shoes. That's his freaky-looking face. I'm not going to call you they or there. Get the fuck out of here.
And that's how I express my gender identity.
The spectrum of gender nonconforming people is so brilliant and unique. You know,
brilliant and unique. You're brilliant. You're not brilliant. You're a weakling. You're a wimp who has to hide behind pronouns and laws created to protect your supposed protected, discriminated against classes. Please. And you're a weakling who has to tell me how I'm going to talk because you can't handle what I would have to say if the law didn't stop me from saying whatever the hell I wanted to say, which is trying to do, by the way.
There are some people like me who want all of the gender. I just have like so much.
What do you mean all of the gender? There's no all, there's all. Two. We're a sexually dimorphic species. We have two genders, male, female, all the genders. So I'm calling myself they, them. Yeah, that's real brilliant. That's not brilliant.
Gender. Like I want it all.
Yeah, you want it all. I see. Without any of the quote-unquote baggage that comes with being this or that, or any of the responsibilities. Yeah, how nice. You want to stay the forever child, Peter fucking Pan, just like feminists.
If I had to talk to my 8-year-old self, I would say you owe it to yourself to be patient with yourself.
What does that mean?
And to be patient with people around you.
Because you want to be patient with people around you, yet you get upset and hurt if they say any little thing that clashes with your worldview. And you want to change the laws so that people must refer to you in certain ways, and they can't say certain things to you, or it's hate speech, and they might go to jail. Yeah, you're real patient.
Because as much as you want to, everything can't change overnight for you.
Yeah, but the more you work and that intersectionality bullshit, and you get all the supposed oppressed minority classes out there banding together to change the laws, eventually you will be able to change things so that you'll rule the fucking world, and meanwhile, it'll burn. The world will burn with people like you in charge.
But it's gonna get awesome.
You think it's gonna get awesome, do you? Maybe for you, but the rest of us, the world is dying. So thank you, you freak. Freak.
I'm Jacob Tobiah. I'm 25 and I am beautiful.
Oh my God, 25. What are you drinking? What are you smoking? What drugs are you doing? You look like you're 35 and you're hideous. You're hideous! Shave your face, cut your hair off, dress like what you are, a man. I don't want to conform. I want to be a non-conformist, gender-neutral queer. Yeah, I want to be king of England. We don't get to be what we want to be, okay? So fucking stupid. This is all just pretend. Play acting. This is kiddie bullshit. And unfortunately, kiddie bullshit is taking over the motherfucking world. That's not what we need. This is more of the ridiculous nonsense that's being pushed on us by the left. Talk about cringeworthy. Ay. I am the MGTOW philosopher, and I wish you a good day. Take care.